Good evening and welcome. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to NightTalk. So come on in, grab a glass of wine, and join me for a little while as I come to you and show you some of those receipts, the chat from the video that was played when Tammy the Machine Robertson came to my, it was Run Tell That Too. And I mentioned last night there were a lot of people that visit. One of the things, I'm just going to throw this one up. Let's see. I'm going to put this one up now. All right. And I'm going to read this. I want you to tell me who this reminds you of. You don't have to put it in the chat, you can just think about it. All right. This is one of the comments, and you'll probably see it in the chat as well. Shout out to the mob. All my other bears, I call the grizzlies and the honey bears. So we're jumping right into it. Tammy the Machine Robertson said, Teddy, carry on. I'm not about to do this with them tonight. Teddy, carry on. I'm not about to do this with them tonight. So that was after a lot of people were coming in. The sound is good, baby Juju. No buzzing tonight. I hope not. All right. I just wanted to jump in. Okay. So let's see if we can take a look at some of these. I will put them up, not in any particular order. I just want to bring some of them up. Oh, all right. So let's pull this cover off. That way we can see it. And if I need to make these larger, that might help. I will definitely be pointing out, look who's there, Luna Moon. Oh, but where's my background music? Oh, let's see. Turn it way down. I'm not wearing my headphones, okay? I don't know if that ticking will bother me. Or you. Let's see if I can put this one. This one's- And just take your time and read some of those over. This will just take me a second. Let's change this. Oh, I said read them over. Hang on. Kind of my favorite background music. So now tell me if the sound, the background sound, if it's okay. Because I don't want to necessarily listen to it but through my headphones. All right. just want something in the background. Shout out to my moderators. Please hit the like. Baby Juju, hey, says, I remember all of them. Some have new handles. Used to be in the cave all the time. All right, so you can see Miss M there. She's a staunch. We had a lot of adventures. You'll see. Luna Moon, uh, and let's see, Amina K. Kaylee, interestingly enough, she will appear when there's a lot of, I'll just say, it, when she had appeared in my chat, um, she definitely liked the messenger. I'll just say that. I don't know her, but I know she would like that. She would always show up. Okay. Shady Shannon. Yeah, like where is Shady Shannon these days? Believe it or not, I have so many uh, chats, and people like chats to read the chats. I don't read the chats as much, so I've missed quite a bit. All right, so let's go. There's Joy, right? She was my moderator. Okay. And this person at the bottom, A. Gatson, it's, I'll just read it. Says this is definitely someone who is a staunch uh, Avenger. Says, I get so sick of people talking about y'all don't know who Danny is, but have y'all seen y'all illiterate leader? Hear her. I'll wait. Now, that individual, I believe, is a man. If that's the same Gatson that I've seen some places. Mhm. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to this next one. All right, so it's a continuation. I just clicked on them so that I would have them ready. All right, so we've got Miss M says, who's Tammy? All right, I want you to be able to see these. Gypsy Lady, Desiree. Mhm. Gypsy, I'll just say this. I'm talking to you. I've seen you a ring, okay? Now, I didn't know I was going to do this, but let me just do it. And so when you first came to my chat, I didn't know if you were a troll. Not when I say first came, after I saw you like here and there. And people can do that. But I didn't really know how to read you. Okay. Mhm. You reached out to me through email. Mhm. And then later I saw some comments that you made, you know, uh, I'll just say that weren't so favorable. So I just don't, I still don't know how to read it. Okay, anyway, maybe me just showing this will bring it out. Look who's there in the middle, Trill T Radio. And keep in mind who showed up the next night. These are the same folks. Amina K was over in Red Lake. Trill T Radio. Some of these Revengers were there too. Mhm. But let's see. I want to find. She definitely has had this, not so much things too. Right? Let's see. Just a splash. So wasn't she a moderator for Hear Her? And then she went over. Um, Baby Juju says there were so many that stood on the other side to show allegiance for Dia. Yeah. Uh, let's go on to a few more. All right, is that the same one? Yes. I'm just counting the spaces here. Oh, all right. So here's your scoop. This is a good one. All right. So you've got NJ Nashville who says, and they're right there, I brought them up, says, Tammy, that's your sister. You go get her. You the one thirsty for her attention. And no, Tammy is not Cups. Cups is illiterate and can't spell for. Okay, so this tells me, NJ, you sound like somebody who have made comments. And you can definitely tell. Well, I can because I've seen some of the comments that NJ has made. NJ is making comments a little bit about Tammy, but she's getting it in for cups and tails. Okay. Pay attention to this NJ Nashville. And look closely at what's going on in the chat. Okay. Let's see. What does Tammy say here? No, wait a minute. Wait. Look. Here's another. Wait a minute. Here's another comment from NJ Nashville. We'll want you to see it. We'll bring it up. You see? Says S. Watts. Well, Tell's petition has 0 signatures now. This is someone who had it out for Tails. Mhm. I've seen too many comments from NJ Nashville. I'm you know what? NJ, wait a minute. And please let me know because I'm not listening to my headphones. I'm giving you the side eye, NJ. I'm giving you the side eye. Okay. Tammy says, look at you all looking for clues. You see how the vibes changes when I've been here and things were fine. Teresa Phillips, haven't seen you in a long time. Scooby Van, nosy ho Scooby Van. Isn't that you, Black Rabbit? Says Tammy the Machine Robertson. I stand with you. Keep in mind there are reasons that I think nosy ho Scooby Van is Black Rabbit. First of all, when she first showed up, rabbits started appearing in the chat. Again, this is in no specific order, but I believe that's Black Rabbit. Pay attention to this nosy host Scooby Van and what they are saying to Tammy. I stand with you. Now, Black Rabbit has that. I stand with the rabbit, right? When you want to become a member. Mhm. I stand. She started that. I stand with the rabbit. So that's kind of uh, her. It's it's a hallmark of things that she says. That's why. One of the reasons. Two things to support that, along with the rabbits came in, throwing up the rabbits. Mhm. Let's see, Trill T Radio, two who I didn't know, but that is goody. And also keep in mind, if we were to look at the video now, all of these names would not appear. All of these folks. Why not? You came in the chat. You mean this many people uh, ditched their comments about Tammy, the machine? How's that happen? People just delete their comments later? Is that what it is? Or they just block um, themselves from this channel? I don't know if that's, I guess there's a couple of ways you can do it. Baby Juju. I remember this. Goody says, I just want all the drama and doing too much to stop. What drama was she talking about? What drama was going on? And what was she concerned about at that time that she wanted it to stop? Who was doing too much? Oh, this would be April the 5th, 2022. Mhm. Yeah. What happened? Well, there was some drama going on. The video that Red Label made the night before, it was, I guess, a coming together of various folks in the sector and making a truce with people. Mhm. People were apologizing. It was, I guess, a more uplifting video of this one. All right. Old school, you've been around. You've been around for a while. Mhm. I'm not gonna say anything. Let's just keep going. Let's pick this next one. Oh, let's see. Let's bring that back down. Oh yeah, keep in mind NJ Nashville. He's got something. He's got it out for tails and cups. Let's see. One, two. It might repeat. I don't know. Yes. Okay. Let's try to do this next one. It's part of the previous one, but above. So we've got Angela White, who, when I've seen her comments about me, she tries to sting me, but you know. Um, she says here though, Danny is often imitated but never duplicated. Okay. Um, there's Kaylee. Nobody is hating on Danny in here. What she's responding to is a comment by another uh, person who starts to stir things up, saying that we are casting a bad light on Dana. All right. Let's see what Tammy has to say. Yeah. All right. So we've seen this one. Looking for the clues. S. Watts. S. Watts also used to come over. Y'all remember that? For those of you who were around, um, would come in the chat. Miss M, I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. Mhm. Okay, let's continue. I just want you to see some of the folks in some of the comments without, just playing. Let's, let's come up this one. Oh, let's go to the bottom of this one. Um, NJ Nashville again. Let me just get that scrolling down. I love way at the bottom. I'm kind of side. I'm just throw this up just for a second, okay? NJ Nashville, I said's got it in for it. Can be in or out for um, for tails and cups. But here she says maybe Tammy will make a petition against her sister that will get deleted too. Who is she talking about there? Well, she had just spoken about tails. Well, is it a man? Is it a woman? It's a picture, I think, of a dog. I think. I'm assuming that it is a female based on various comments that I've seen. I don't know if I really think of a guy being that, catty. Yeah, okay. But let's go to the top here. Um, we've seen that one, and here she is again. But that is the problem. People expect people to choose a side. This is YouTube. I've heard two people say that. Something about choosing a side. That could be something, common that a person might say. Mhm. But it sounds familiar. Kind of rings a bell. I don't know. Yeah. Uh, Goody says, that's what I want to know. It's enough of this ish going on. It really is just kind of interesting, though. Um, it's like this entire group came over. And if you go through the chat, I don't think any of the group even said hello to me. They just come on over and start going. They, they've some of them never have been to my chat, but they got the word, right? That I guess the party, the Tammy, the machine party, she was going to show up and be the guest, right? Because they were getting their seats in early. Some folks were showing up before Tammy came over. I wonder how that happened. Yes, they came hard. They came deep. Angela is what is this? Angela White is an event. Yes, I know she is for sure. Mhm. There are a lot of Avengers that came over, and you'll see maybe some swords that went up. Baby Juju, it says bingo Teddy. Mhm. What is this? I remember Cups called her out and said she recognized the dog. You see, I haven't heard those stories, but uh, that's kind of funny. I bet she did. You know, if someone has got it in for you and they keep putting uh, things in chats, you are going to remember because they will show up in different people's, you know, channels to drop. In this case, because it's a dog, a little bone. Maybe it's a big bone. Please tell me. Again, I'm not. I don't have my headphones on. I'm not listening to the music. I can't tell if it's too loud. Let me know. And yeah, bingo. Yeah, they came hard. Let's see who else had anything. University, University with Marie. Yeah, she used to come over. She says she liked the music that I play. Hmm. Oh, yeah. I remember. I remember when certain folks came. I have an idea. Anyway, just as Splash says, who cares who Tammy is? All in caps. Y'all don't know who Danny is. TF. Who cares who Tammy is? Well, a lot of people. But Tammy, you know, Tammy, you only dropped a couple of videos. What happened? Because you're probably still on this platform. Why did you only drop two videos and run? you, you said you were going to do this dastardly deed, Huh, okay. Who else? Who else? Anything that sticks out? All right, let's keep going. Swords coming up. What is that? I think that I don't know if that's Angela White up there. We'll probably see, but Luna Moon. Hey, Luna Moon, you're probably out in the bushes. Are you out there, girl? Come out, come out, come out. Hello, bush babies. Uh, yeah, don't forget to hit the like. There's a bigger crowd over there. Is Maggie on? She's always. And to think, and that's fine. And to think that people were talking about me being on twice or three times a day. Hey, Cups. Hey. So I'm showing this chat history from this Tammy the Machine, and I pointed out there's somebody in J Nashville who I've noticed they keep it's like they keep taking a jab at you and Tell. So I think whoever this person is, and I think it must be a woman. Uh, yeah, just kind of look at some of these comments here. That's what we're doing. Just relaxing, okay? Let's go to this next one and see what we can find. Make sure it's All right, so this is a different one. And you can see Kira Melanated. She was one of my moderators. Let's blow this up a little. Who's on the screen? A. Gatson. A. Gatson again. I think A. Gatson, definitely an Avenger. Um, and I think is a man. Mhm. What does he say? Kaylee, no, it's not a crime, but it is a little two-faced for you to be in Danny's chat saying ish and then running amok like you're the ops. Yeah, Kaylee shows up in I don't know what side she's on. I just think she enjoys if it's a she. Yeah, if it's a picture of a she. The mess. I think that's my impression of that person. Now I'm an ops again, she says. And Amina K. Yeah. Yeah, there you are, girl. Right there. You were part of the four. Were you part of the four or the five? You see how I can just talk to folks? Isn't it nice? Since you come out of my chat, I just bring you up. You were part of um, you, and so it was you and Red Label and Goody and Crazy Lucian. Yeah, who were, you know all about kind of already something about what was going on when my channel went down. Yeah, I made a video. And then when I made that video, Danny struck it. I wonder why she struck that video that had to do with you, Red Label, Crazy Lucian, and Goody. It was like I was talking about the receipts and the takedown. There was something in there she just didn't like. Okay, uh, so we've got a Vanny, the Triple Robertson. I'll give you an exclusive. Yeah. And someone who was Froggy Lips? Was that you, Goody? Did somebody say that was Goody? I don't know. You can let me know. Troll Buggy, definitely a troll. Troll Buggy, admit it. And maybe, I wonder is Troll Buggy a man? Yeah. You see, I can talk about you in my chat, so why not? And I can talk. Yeah, why not? Just asking questions. Um, because people make comments, so why not? But Troll Buggy is definitely an instigator. Am I just making it plain? Yeah. And the reason that is Troll Buggy, because Troll Buggy likes to be entertained, right? So Troll Buggy will say things deliberately to get uh, folks, worked up or whatever. What is this? Tammy the Machine Robertson? What emoji you using? Oh, you're not familiar with that one? The storm. This person also, this emoji that Tammy the Machine Robertson used, it was Aurora. Is it Aurora Monroe? Yes. This person was around in 2020. We learned and found um, a troll account. Yeah, Tammy's been around for a while. What is this that Tammy says? See, this is the thing. You all talk so much that you don't know who is fully capable of reading in between your lines. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question, by the way. So, if Tammy, and she was in Red Label's chat, just like this, making comments, and Red Label, had his um, broadcast going on while the comments were being posted, why didn't anyone ever say that he was Tammy? And the reason I say that is because here's the logic. How would I be able to post this up in real time? And also, it's my chat. So he would get a pass, but I would be accused of being Tammy. And I tried to use that as an argument, just a common sense argument for my lunch and learn and then my night program. How would that have happened? And look at the words that Tammy uses in talk and who she knows. I didn't know half these people. She was familiar. She was common. She was talking like she had been around, saying things to people. Yes, the verbiage. Miss M says, what? Tammy is dat Mamaz? Is that Mamaz? Little mistake by the lake. Her name is Tammy. Hmm. Okay. You didn't like the way she spelled it, Miss M? Here comes Goody again, says, oh yeah, they sent me the link, but I follow you on my premium account. That's right. I wish we would have had the link posted. A. Gatson says, NJ Nashville, yes, the thirst is truly real. Let's go for another one. What, what is this? It was going down in the chat. Yes, it was. Cup says, I have a question. Did all these people go against you at some point? Majority, yes. Some came over and they were probably against me. And let's see, so this was April the 5th. You know, Tammy shows up. So they were probably formulating their opinion. So I understand. And let me tell you why. So some of these folks were over on Station Head making comments too. Yeah. Things were being dropped early. It's funny. Yeah. Things started getting dropped mid April. Yeah. So were some of them, if they were, it was not apparent at that time. But definitely afterwards. Definitely afterwards. Yeah. Because I got blamed for being team. What is this? I'm asking about Red Label, Trill, Amina. I remember the fallout with the Lucian person. You know what? I did not know until I knew that Crazy Lucian was part, with Goody and Amina and Red Label, I didn't find that out until uh, 2023, a year later, when I learned that it was Red Label who posted Danny Robertson, or posted for Danny Robertson to see and docs Crazy Lucian, the boarding pass. I made a video and I talked about Red Label, and he came over and he asked me directly, did he know? Could he have said something when he knew it was him that posted the boarding pass? He said he was busy with his own life and problems. And I told him, I have that video. I said, I get it. But I was accused of you know, doxing Crazy Lucian, and then would learn that he was knowledgeable about that and Crazy Lucian. They were all on a, DM, knowing about, having some knowledge about this takedown, the part of it being Trio, that was used, Trio T radio. Mhm. Because he shared, I finally asked him to share, he shared some of the conversations, because I just asked him, look, how did you know? How did this happen? Why didn't I know? I took that just like I took the blame, people blaming me for being Tammy the Machine. Yeah. So I think people familiar with, you know, who might be involved. Yeah. Okay. Ran you over with a bus. Yeah. They were blaming me for everything. Doxing this one and that. It was, yeah. It was to get the consensus in this sector to go against me. And you know what? Crazy Lucian, 1 week before uh, the first takedown of my channel, which would be July the 17th, my channel was taken down. Crazy Lucian came in and started, a problem a week before in my chat. Remember that morning? She came over. I'm like, where did this come from? She said all kinds of things that weren't true. I think now, calculated to have a fallout, because she was behind the scenes knowing. She knew, you know, Goody and Amina and Red Lake, they had already talked about some things about me. Mhm. Yeah. So what did any of these people know? Yeah. So I think that could have been very calculated to have the fallout a week before, and I had no idea. Mhm. Yeah. I can show you the email. Start it. Cup says, I think you were gone to be the fall guy, one way or the other. Yes. And I remember, you know what? Okay, so there's no um, necessary order we have to go in here, right? I can show receipts and then I can go grab receipts if I want. Baby Choo said, I was rooting for two of the four. Okay. Well, remind me, I want to go and get a receipt. Okay. Um, I want to go and get a receipt. Let it be. Okay. Let's throw up another one. Scan something. Um, let's see. What's the next one we can bring up? Let's see. Tammy says, love who you love. Okay. I'm trying to do two things. Not do two things at once. All right, nothing. Yeah, again, just showing you some of the folks who were coming through. I only made a few of these. Let's see if there are any more. Oh yeah, bamboo. Bamboo. I don't know who that is. Uh, says I'm Tammy. People were uh, just chiming in because others were coming in. We had Vanny and we had somebody else who was also put on one of these names. But who said this? I told you it would be in the chat, but I blew it up at the beginning. Tammy said, Teddy, carry on. I'm not about to do this with them tonight. Teddy, carry on. I'm not about to do this with them tonight. Does Tammy sound like, first of all, does Tammy sound like me there? I know I'm not Tammy. But does Tammy sound like anyone there? Teddy, carry on. I'm not about to do this with them tonight. You don't have to say, just think about it. All right. So here's NJ Nashville, Cups of Conversation. Again, here, uh, this person talks about tails. Says, S. Watts, yes, they took down tails for petition today with emojis. Poor girl is so on defeated. LOL. How many people are obsessed with Danny now? Ha ha. NJ Nashville, you got it in for tails and cups. 'Cause that's really all you talked about during this chat, like you were dropping. You were happy about tails, petition going down. And also, yeah, she said some things about you too in the conversation. I wonder who is NJ Nashville? It would have to be someone who certainly was, well, they were highlighting tails and cups quite often. I wonder, I wonder along the way, did tails or cups have any interaction that rubbed NJ Nashville the wrong way? All right, so Tammy says, who's next? Like hip hop, Harry go. There are a lot of conversations going on in the chat. Cup says, I wonder too who hates me and tells. You see, there is something common inside there. Common, yes. This person had it out for both you and tells. So you'd have to think back because you would probably, not probably, you should know better than anyone else during that time or any time who would be who this Nashville might be. You can take a guess. With these trolls, you never could be a troll. Yeah, I would say NJ Nashville is a troll. Probably. They have kind of troll. I've seen lots of their comments that kind of got troll. This looks troll. Like a troll. Am I going to get in trouble for saying it's my chat? Yeah, I can give my impression. Yeah, because I've seen quite a few. Now, so again, we'll just end it. And then I'm going to try this. Yeah, but is there anything in that phrase that makes you just think, I heard that somewhere. I'm like, somebody else says that. Carry on. I'm not about to do this with them tonight. I don't know, it's just something about it. I don't know. Seems like I've heard that somewhere. That's why I emphasize on it. But you don't have to say who. I haven't heard it before. Okay, so ooh, So this would have been from March the 8th, 2022. Okay. Just want to, since we're talking about Red Label, the last couple of nights, let me pull this up and just ask: was this, you know, tongue in cheek? Let's see how we can do this. Let's throw up a quick cover. Just see if I can do this. So I'm kind of side eyeing this one too, Red. So, in one of your lives that you call fake lives for clicks and views, this was in 2022. You know, just before Tammy showed up, uh, it's a screenshot of so that people can see it. Like, you know, it said, I put the side eye up and then take it down. You put up a screenshot in one of your videos, part one, called Fake Lives for Clicks and Views. And got on one with Teddy up there. Yeah. And I just I just wonder, was it can you tell me about that? Did you think, did you think at that time I was making or creating fake lives, or was it just you like the fireplace? You know, because I like a good fireplace too. Matter of fact, let's do one. And let's go back to that. Yeah. I just thought I'd throw it up. And yeah, you know, I just wonder what, what, what had happened. You know, I've been seeing little signs as I've been going through some things that, you know, they go way back. You know, I there's a lot of things that I didn't know. You know, that just make me say, yeah, maybe was that why I didn't, you know, get the alert, you know, about the boarding pass, you know, crazy Lucian coming over to America because she was going to get at me. Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get that notification. Yeah, I just I don't know how. You know. And was it the, you know, the was it the love bombing that she, you know, was doing? Because I really don't know what I did to Crazy Lucian. And I didn't know she was that close to you, Red, that she asked you. Now, why would Crazy Lucian ask you to post that boarding pass and then Danny docks her? I get blamed. It's like, but she knew who posted. the boarding pass. Does that make sense to you guys? She asked Red Label to post something. Danny Robertson uses it to dox her, and then I'm blamed for doxing her and all of this fallout. Maybe that goes with the fake and maybe that's what the fake. I I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't know certain people had it out for me and why. Still don't understand. But it's all around D for Danielle. She's in there somewhere. Yeah. And that's why I kind of, where's my side? Yeah. That's why I kind of side on certain things and say, hmm, are people just afraid to talk about her and be truthful? Or are they really, you know, playing both sides? Yeah. I've said that before, so that's not anything new. I don't, yeah, I just come out and say things. Now, I mean, yeah. hmm And I've said if I've talked about folks, if I can bring up the receipts too. I wish people would bring up receipts on me when I get accused for things, but they don't because they can't. But I bet you I can. Mhm. Cubs of conversation. Oh, let's put up the fireplace. I said I recognize fire. Is it getting warm in here? Cubs says a lot of people would definitely play both sides. I just don't understand. You say why these people have to do all of this weird stuff. Why not just create content and be yourself? It seems like there was some folks scheming behind the curtains, or maybe they were all unrelated. I don't know. But it seems that some of this overlap, because you look at chats and you look at groups and you look at people who appear with others frequently. And you see the comments that they made. Some are notorious in the chats, and nothing is ever said. Mhm. And so that's why I think I give as a side out. I just didn't know there was more. Yeah. Cup says you can't be enemies one day, then friends the next, or be a loyal sub to someone, then turn into a major enemy. Seems like plots and plans. It's like, what's the motivation? Why? Some people just like to drop little things. Yeah, subtle messages. And some not so. I don't know. It's some people simply love to be entertained, I guess, in that way. Mhm. And to this day, it makes me just, who's behind it? Was it one or two people behind it? I, I could say was Rabbit, Tammy. Mhm. Was Danny, Tammy. Was this one or that one, Tammy. Whoever Tammy is or was, I, and they let me take, take the rap for that, and they know it's not true. Just like, other things that I pointed out, people know, and it would just take, so no, that's not true. Maybe that Tammy the Machine, which that was and is a big lie. I still say it to this day. Um, But I think people are saying mum because if one person, if it gets out, it's going to implicate maybe one other person. So they gotta kind of, play along, get along. Maybe. One plus one equal two. Okay, so can I throw up a bonus of something that people would probably not even? And I'll ask King World, King World, where is parts? Where is part three? Is anyone? Has he put up a part three or four? I'm looking for, the uh, or still listening to how that's going to roll out and connect, the dots for his theory. Although he said that's not a theory, it's, yeah. And there are others that support it as well. I said I haven't put um, I haven't made a conclusion yet. Let's just say that. I need more. I need more. Mhm. Let's see. So, insurances. Do you guys still hear music in the background? Uh, Cub says, this troll farm is like that too. I like that. Back to biology. They multiply quickly. They got close to one of the troll CEOs, then got the okay, but they have to do something to get the troll card. You don't hear any now? Okay. Were you hearing it? Okay. So let's just make sure the sound is off. You're so serious. Okay. Let me see it here. Trying to pull it up. So, King World, I know he played a little montage. What was King World? What are you gonna tell us more about? Like connect the dots. Is it alien robot? Soul cycle? I'm just asking the question because it was kind of interesting. Mhm. You think it was? Do you guys think it was to distract me? I'm just gonna ask my audience. Or do you think? Yes, I'm inter. Cup says I'm interested in part three also. Did you hear um, the voice that was on the video? Hmm. Now let's be clear. It was, just a little bit of it. I could hear it. I said, and then you say, okay, I'm listening. That's where I'm at now. So just King World, we're waiting for your part three. I think right now though, you know, it's in between. Maybe it'll come in between other things that are going on in the what is it? The Jaguar right world, yeah, right? Uh, what'd you say of Soul Glow Girly? Yeah, I did. Did she have anything to do with Soul Glow? I mean, I'm just saying, 'cause I don't know. Yeah, but like, aren't all of when they were talking about it, her channels, like her some of her social media pages, like they're taken down, like removed, like she removed them. Oh, that's her nickname for you. Oh, Soul Glow. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. It's I guess maybe an interesting story. There's still some things out there. We're waiting, King yeah, for part three or four. just to see how it wanted to, his angle. Because we did this a year, was it a year or two before? Mm, So, mhm. Cup says, I think it's weird that if she isn't connected, why she hasn't done anything about the channel using her. Oh, I haven't thought about that. Using her name and likeness. That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a very good question, especially with the conversation that has been around it. I've never thought about that. But then I've never thought about Danny Nirvana, Nirvana, or Danielle is her name, Danielle Roberts. This one. That's why I put up Danny Nirvana, the cyclist. I call her bicycle. Yeah, so sad. Yeah, that's a great question. Or at least a thought. I think it's weird that if she isn't connected, why she hasn't done anything about the channel using her name and likeness. That's kind of a light bulb moment. Kind of a question that makes you think. Yeah, I think about that. That's a good. That's a great question. Yeah, you can think too. Gia Papaya agrees. Cups of conversations. Exactly. She is being harassed and accused of being this channel. Her mother and job possibly being called. Her house being really all that being trolled by and nothing. I haven't been following that part. Wow. And nothing. Especially someone. Now I'm thinking about that. Just let's walk down that lane for a moment. Someone who was in the public eye as much as she was, for yeah, she had lots of followers. People she worked for. She's, I guess, held different positions. She's been out in the public. Hmm. That's an interesting. I don't know. Let's keep walking down that lane for a moment. You say, I'm sure she is on YouTube. She sees that people are trying to get this person arrested and held liable for her actions. Why sit back and take all? Yes. See, I don't know how much has been done. Why wouldn't she come out? Yeah, why wouldn't she come out? She would have for her own reputation, I guess. I don't know if she's still doing this or not. What is the connection? Yeah, that's all I'm looking for. What is the connection? I know, I know this. I'll just let you see the words. I know this. She will say that. Yeah. Now, am I going to play her voice? But I have at least 4 minutes of her talking. She's doing one of her classes. Like a commercial. Yeah, this is a commercial. You can call it a commercial. Mm. So I'll just say, King Well, I won't play the commercial till I hear a little bit more. Mm. Maybe he has this. I know it's been deleted. Hmm. Hmm. She says it's therapeutic. I don't know. She says it's a beautiful thing. I don't know. I'm like trying to picture it. Um, trying to picture. I don't know. We're in my fireplace. Hang on. Hang on. Because it's gotten cold here again. Yeah, it was almost like light snow. Very light. I mean, nothing. By the time it hit the ground, there was nothing. It got that cold just for a moment. Yeah. So fireplace works for me. So what do y'all think? Should I, every now and then, maybe Thursdays, throwback Thursdays? I could do that. I don't know. Just, yeah, beautiful. Mhm. What is this? Gia says she goes to the old church with one of the men that was in the movie The Secret. I, again, I am involved. So I don't know. But now I understand. Again, this for me has nothing to do with her being. I'm still waiting. But uh, now I understand. When I hear people talking, or when about, she was, I'm just going to say allegedly, wasn't there a relationship and there was a breakup or something? Okay. Is that true? Am I on the right? Well, anyway, I'm not following it that close. Yeah, but Some others are convinced. They're convinced. So all I'm saying to King World, yeah, when you get time, when you get a chance, sit your ears up. Show me something else. Connect a dot. What is this? Whoever the voice of the account is, someone that was pushed on due to John Yates. They had no plans of bringing out that shaky voice, and they said they were going back to the robotic voice. Well, they did for a while, but then I've listened to that video as well. And when now that I had time, much time has passed, going back to uh, that first video when she came out with her voice, she was nervous, shaking. I think that's why. Now, it's just me listening to it again. I think it's the same person who's on there on now. She did sound, different. I'm thinking because she was nervous and having come out. You think she was reading from notes? She certainly, it parts of it could sound like a script, and maybe that's what she talks about. That part about um, black girl magic and the things that we are capable of. Yeah. You think she was reading from notes? Okay. Do you think it's two people? Oh, no, I say, oh, where did I put this? I have got to send myself an email just to remind. Oh, yes. Because I'm not writing things down. Like when I get an idea of something, let me just do this real quick. I actually came across someone who talked about giving a channel to someone. I did. Is like creating something for them and so they would have it. Mhm. And I said to myself, now, if they can create that for them so they can have that channel, I wonder, it made me think about something else. Like, is there something to that, the theory that the channel was created and then when they came along, it was handed off, already set, ready to go, people already in place, like when you flip a switch, it's on. Mhm. If you can create one troll, you can create 10. But how does someone keep up with all of that? Especially, um, aren't there some trolls that uh, are using two or three trolls at once, or however they're doing it, pages. That's a that's a lot to try to remember. How to take care of all of it. And I'm talking about it once. Hmm. You might say something that another troll should have said. I don't know. Um, let's see. Baby Juju says, I wonder if the period of bringing the robot voice back and then back to the natural voice was a subliminal. Hmm. Reintegrating period. Interesting. He seems to think that at the beginning she sounded wise and smart. Yes. This one sounds like she's running after her voice like a mad hyena. Definitely has evolved into a different, um, should I say person? But she said she had two sides. Mhm. And she's also told people then you don't want to see that other side come out. So I think she's kept that tame, and now it's, I don't know. Let's see. Cup says no. What I believe they do is they create the troll page, run it, and run it. Mhm. They have a loyal sub or troll help them with it to test them out. Once the channel gets hot, they make the sub troll use the voice. Hmm. They definitely know how to evaluate through manipulation. That's why views are good. Once they use their voice or show, they face the channel is now theirs. Oh, okay. I think early on people didn't realize what they were kind of saying. You know, like just just talking about things, and now going back, it's like, oh, I wonder what that meant. It has more meaning. But then for those who were more experienced and knew about trolls, I didn't even know troll. I didn't even know what that was. When I came to YouTube, it's like, I not the I've heard of troll, but I didn't know how it worked on YouTube as far as, and people come and they are trolls, true trolls. That's what they do. Hmm. We got Joanne over here, indoctrinated. You didn't know, like it? No, it's serious. I always wonder when people say troll farm until I started seeing all these emails and you thought trolling was something with celebrities and comments. Yeah, here on this platform, it's not really, I tell you what, it's really the part is that corn bombing. Yeah, makes me afraid to have a panic. Mhm. But you learn quickly it was some devil going on out there. Mhm. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. I just, even things that were said to me in the conversations that would have been about you, comes. I was all this going on. I really did. That was bigger than it was. That person is. Yeah, yeah. Chris is always talking about this. Why? But now I see why you thought the way that you did. It wasn't just it wasn't, you weren't imagining this. It was real. It, yeah. People were going around getting information, doing this or that, and then they would lose it again. Yes, you to be a clout chaser. I remember that. I think you just had a voice that, looking back, that stood out, and more like a leader and speaking your mind, fearless. You knew what you were up against for the moment. Oh, from the moment you stepped away. Well, definitely troll pages. Troll pages on other social media are still out there. They just make them and hope you don't find them. I'm sure as a matter of fact, there was that Tales from the Popo, and there was another one, and I think, Tales had all those taken down. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't keep just making big. And talk about troll pages. Nosy why they made so many troll pages. Nosy why. Which, by the way, is she still here on YouTube? Did she change what the so? Is it still Nosy Whole Life Celebrity News or something like that? Or is she taking a break? Yeah, the obsession is so real, and her main channel was taken. Really? Again? If she only knew. They said they would always have it out to keep her in her place. If she steps out of line, that's what you hear. I don't know. I had no idea. I'm asking. because I was, trying to search under Nosy Whole Live. I was looking for a video and I couldn't find her channel. That was just the other day. So I thought, I didn't really think much of it. Yeah. I know she was, what? She was like traveling. Uh, wasn't she in South America or somewhere? World traveler. Well, doing the vlogging. That's what she was doing. Vlogging. Anyway, wow. Been on for almost an hour and 45 minutes. I think it's time to say goodnight. Um, yeah, it's almost 12:30. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me here on Life in the Bear Cave for night time. Join me sometime tomorrow. See why I keep going to bed this late. All right? You can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. I've set myself a reminder to look for a receipt. Let's see. Check my mail. It's good. That would do it for me. Anything else before we say goodnight? Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies and the honey bears. And thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.